Oh, Trapper, what is your beef? There it is. The legendary, iconic, plastic tower of beef off to my left.
Ionic.
There are still locks on it because old man Rit used to raid that thing. We had to put padlocks on it. All right, listen, this is the way this works. You can beef about anything you want. Anything at all. Everything is fair game except the bathroom. I don't want bathroom beefs. I have to reset that every single week. Let's start with the phones. You can beef on the phone. You can beef on social media. You can beef via email. We go to Oregon. Rich in Oregon, you are first up. Rich, what's your beef?
Jim, my beef is with you. As a Raider fan, I should not like Randy Moss for what he did to St. Al Davis, fleecing our team like that. But this guy is so likable. I mean, you don't have your name become a verb unless you're really good at something or really bad at something. And he is obviously the latter. I'll keep this short and sweet. War the Raiders, War unbeatable. I'm out.
All right, see ya. He's talking about Randy Moss, who came on yesterday. Randy Moss had never been on this show. Never been on this show. I did not know what to expect, and it was just one of the greatest things ever. He pulled up. We had it on Zoom. He pulls up in a golf cart because he's Randy Moss. And then in the middle of it, we had this amazing cameo, a walk-on from Megatron. And throughout the entire interview, Randy Moss was so likable and so charismatic. And he was him. Man, it was just so much fun. He just said it. He's like, I got to beef with you, Rome. You made Randy Moss likable. No, I didn't. Randy Moss made Randy Moss likable. And you know why? He's bleeping likable. He's awesome. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Reading. Chris. Good to have you, Chris. What's your beef?
Hey, Jim, my beef with my wife and kids. Every morning I wake up at dark 30, drag my ass out of bed so I could put in my 9. The last thing that I do before I leave is make sure all my dishes are put in the dishwasher, countertop clean. And why at 11 o'clock when I come home to take my dogs out to poop are there 17 butter knives, 46 cups, coffee grounds scattered on the counter, the toaster out. Dude, be better. Clean up after yourself. Leave it how you found it. Go Irish. I'm out.
Rack him. Nice job, Chris. I appreciate that. Rack him. Dodger Jano is a legend. It doesn't matter what's gone on. It doesn't matter how late she comes in. It doesn't matter where she's been. She never, ever, 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 ever goes to bed without the sink being perfect. And it's nothing that I've said or done. She just has it in her head. I can't do it. Ever. Janet's like, I cannot wake up and see that in the morning. I just can't. I won't. It doesn't matter how tired she is or where she's been. There is never a butter knife or a coffee ground or anything in the sink. So she would agree with you. Let's go to Alaska. Matt in Alaska. Good to have you, Matt. What's your beef?
Romy, how you been? It's been a minute, my man.
It has been. What's up, dude? How you doing?
I'm doing well, thank you. I got a beef with friends who can't seem to be punctual. You know, I've got plans here. I'm waiting around. We're trying to go on our annual week-long moose hunt. And I tell my buddy, hey, pick me up at 10 a.m. And he's like, no. Let's get an early start at 9. Well, here it is after 10 a.m., and I'm still sitting around waiting. When I dialed back my alarm, got up, made sure I was ready. I guess the only silver lining is I get to have you in my living room this morning. So be on time, people. That's all I got, Jimmy. I'm out.
I see you working, Matt. A moose hunt, though. Dude, that is serious. A moose hunt. Moose are mean. Have you ever seen a moose in real life? We used to see them in Montana when we had that house. And we were led to believe they're big and they're mean. Stay the hell away from the moose. Like, the moose scared me almost as much as the bears. I almost want to weigh in and double down on that beef, but it's about DJ, so I'm not going to. Half of our family is early for everything, and half of our family is late for everything. Jake, Rome, and I, well, Jake, I'm the one. I'm early for everything. I hate being late. I mean, there's nothing I hate more than being late. DJ and Rogues are constantly running late. And when I mean constantly, I mean for everything in life. I'm sorry. I love you both. Everything. I mean everything. There's never been a time that I could ever remember where I was just laying out like, oh, no way, you're ready. Everything. Constantly putting on our shoes in the car, constantly forgetting things. You rushed me. No, I didn't. You're late. 1-800-636-8686. Let's go to Canton. Aaron in Canton. Aaron, what's your beef?
What up, Jim?
What up?
Brian Cashman.
What about him?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm great, Aaron. How are you?
You don't like that call. I don't like that call.
I don't know, dude. Are you not familiar with this segment? That was kind of weird. Were you listening to yourself on the radio? Was there a little delay that you were having issues with? That was kind of weird. Here's how this works. You call, you wait, I mention your name and your town and ask you what is your beef. You can either address me or not, but just go with your beef. You started off all right, Brian Cashman. Okay, what about Brian Cashman? I don't want you to go forever, but I do want you to elaborate. It's good to be succinct and concise, but not that succinct and that concise. What's your beef, Brian Cashman? He's just looking at me like, what? You want more? You asked me what was my beef, and I gave it to you. You know what, bro? I apologize. You're right. You were right. I said, what's your beef? You said Brian Cashman. Okay. All right, I'll allow that. Alvin, rack him.
Rack him!
You know what? I apologize, dude. I should not have run you, bro. I rethought that mid-thought. I was wrong, and you were right, dude. Upon further review, I was wrong, and you were right. You know what? That was one of the best beefs ever. That was a classic beef. Dude, if I could get in this thing right now, I'd give you one of each of the four. Hey, man, what's your beef, Brian Cashman? And nothing. What more do you need, Rome? You said, what's my beef? I told you. Bro, you're right. Rack him. Dude, I am this close to giving you a golden ticket. I am this close to putting you in the smack off. Damn, I got roasted again. Hey, James Kelly, add that to the list. Evel Knievel, Rex Lee, and that guy. I stand so corrected. Great beef, bro. 1-800-636. That guy was the best. Who was that? Aaron in Canton. It's fitting that you're in Canton, dude, because that beef would put you in the Hall of Fame. The Beef Hall of Fame. I am proud of you, dude. Damn, I got roasted on that. Let's go to Sacktown. Ryan in Sacktown. Ryan, what's your beef?
Hey, what's up, JR? Not sure how to follow Aaron, but anyways.
Nobody can, dude. Especially you.
Right? Anyways, my beef is with the hoarders disguising themselves as tennis players at the U.S. Open. I really don't understand why you have to pack for a semester at sea when it only takes a racket and a ball to get down. And seriously, it must be hard playing in front of 20,000 fans when you're worried about returning the U-Haul with the exact right level of gas. Anyways, Rome, the only thing worse than watching people move is watching people move and grunt. Oh!
Ryan in Sacktown doing what he does. He's got a pretty fair point about tennis players, but they actually do need more than one racket and more than one ball. In the event they snap a string. Multiple rackets. 1-800-636-8686. Why don't we try Buffalo? Rich in Buffalo. Good to have you. What's your beef?
What up, Jimmy R? Hey, my beef is with restaurants in Buffalo charging Raider Nation $15 to $20 for an order of chicken wings when chicken wings are $1.10 a pound right now. Come on, Buffalo. Restaurants, be better. Go Bills. I'm out.
Rich in Buffalo. Is that what it costs? $1.10 a pound? They're gouging you on wings now. Let's go to ABQ. Albuquerque, John. Great to have you, John. What's your beef?
Hey, John. Hey, Jim, how you doing, buddy?
Good, dude. How about you?
Man, I'm good, dude. But, man, I got a beef, all right? I know it's not a major issue, but all the people that live here at the apartment complex, when they use the laundry room, which is brand new, has brand new machines, they don't want to clean the lint screen out of the dryer. And now I got to put my clothes in it, and then I pull it out. It's packed with crap. And, come on, people. The trash can is right there. Empty it, put it back in. Oh, man, it burns my out.
Yeah, I could tell, dude. I could tell, but you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I will tell you, when I came up, and the first time I had a paycheck that was a legitimate paycheck, the first thing that I bought, well, a house, but my favorite thing ever was my own washer and dryer. I thought that was the most amazing thing. That was so great for what he just said, for the very reason he just shared. You no longer had to wait for people to pull their crap out of the dryer. You no longer had to hope that other people would clean the lint screen. God, that was like the greatest splurge and the greatest luxury ever. I have my own washing machine. That was so awesome. Two of my favorite things ever in life, getting my own washing machine and dryer and getting LASIX. If I could go back in time and experience the thrill of either one of those things once more, what I would pay. Probably what I paid for both, times 5. That's how great they were. Let's keep going on the phones. Good day on the phones. We go to Ben in Tulsa. Ben, good to have you. What's your beef?
Dog people, not dogs, but dog people. If you can't make it through the grocery store without your Great Dane, you are the problem. War the Cowboys. Love your show, Jim.
Good job, dude. Well done. That's how you do the beef segment. He nailed it. He nailed it. He got his beef in. He got out. Said something nice to me. That dude knows the process. Hey, you know what? I love the way he also clarified. Dog people. Not dogs. Dog people. If you can't go to the grocery store without your Great Dane, you're the problem. Good job, Ben. Let's go to Portland. Colin in Portland. Hey, Colin, what's your beef?
Hey, what's up, Romy? My beef is with that dork that called last week who had a beef with people who had beef with dogs. Listen, dork, when I have to go clean up my baseball field to start a fall ball season after 2 months of summer poop on the dog field, I got a beef with dog people. If you don't like it, screw you. I'm out.
All right, Colin. Listen, dork. Anything that starts with listen, dork, generally ends pretty well. When he has to go clean the ballpark and it's littered with dog crap from the prior months, he's got an issue with dog people. Yeah, but the people aren't the ones laying growlers, right? It's the dogs. Apparently, Sapphire the cat had a bad night. DJ has been on it this morning. She's been on a rampage. Well, for DJ. DJ does not rampage. But apparently Sapphire just crapped up everything. Even worse than normal. The walls, the grout, the box, the carpet, just everywhere. Let's go to OKC, Carlton. Carlton, what's your beef?
What's up, Jim Rome? Smackatron. Hey, my beef is with the Jeep community and those people who wave at you when you drive by, but the ones that are too dadgum lazy and they put a hand sticker on the windshield. Wipe that stuff off and raise your lazy hand. I'm out.
All right. Carlton, not really sure I understood that. Cheap people wave at each other? And the lazy ones just put a hand sticker on so they don't have to actually physically wave? Is that a Jeep thing? Or anyway, I just like Smackatron. Smackatron saved that call. He went James Kelly on me. What's up, Jim Rome? Smackatron. Let's go to the cues. Edward. Okay, so now we're getting to the part of the show where there are beefs about the prior beefs, which I always like. We go to the cues, Edward in Syracuse. Edward, what's your beef?
Yeah. Mine is, I work hard. I come home. We cook this, that, journey. When I get up in the morning, my girlfriend has the kitchen so clean. I didn't even think I lived there.
Oh, man. So you don't like a clean sink?
Not every single day.
What day? What day is a clean sink okay?
I don't know, Jim. What I was saying was, I at least want to acknowledge that I live there. Like somebody lives there. Like it's not an abandoned house. Like every time you walk in the house or wake up in the morning, there's no dishes whatsoever anywhere. Like,
I like it, dude. I got you. I like it. I appreciate that. Like, hey, somebody lives here, all right? It's okay to have a dish. In fact, I want a dish in my sink, so I remember that I live here. That's the first time I think I've ever heard, respect, Edward, that's the first time I've ever heard somebody complain that their significant other keeps everything clean. I mean, normally, I would think that's a great thing. Man, everything's so clean. It's spotless. It's like nobody even lives here. That's like a dream come true to me. I would think that'd be awesome. Not Edward. Edward's like, man, if I wake up one more morning and not see some filth in the sink, can we please act like somebody lives here? I do live here, Leave something in the sink. God, why is everything always so clean in here? I hate that. 1-800-636-8686. Chalk, where do you want to go next? Let's go to New York. Scott in New York. Good to have you, Scott. What's your beef?
My beef is with the impending dumpster fire that is One Bill's Drive. From the amateur hour coaching staff to Josh Allen out there looking like a rookie. Now Terry Pagula's a racist, allegedly. And now the hot mic hijinks. Come on, do better, man. Bill's Mafia deserves better. I'm out.
My man, Scott. Strong beef. He's angry. I don't even know that Rick in Buffalo could have done much better than that. Well, probably. Rick would have done that just much angrier and louder and longer. Man, the phone calls are just killing it today. I'm loving it. Let's go to Claremont. Like I said, we've reached the part of the segment where there are beefs about the prior beefs. Always a good thing. Lane in Claremont. Good to have you, Lane. What's your beef?
Hey, Jim, thanks for the vine. My beef is with the XR4GI for putting that Ryan from No Sacktown on the air. Man, his takes are terrible and his delivery is terrible. I don't know why you guys waste your time with him. Ryan, I want you to drive to ESAC, find the most filthy, decrepit, most sinister-looking crack house, buy up all their supply, smoke it in one go, and drive off into the Delta so we don't ever have to suffer through your terrible takes again. That's it.
That's awesome, Lane. Good on you, bro. Rack him.
Rack him!
Didn't sound very Claremont of you, but that was incredible. That dude was angrier than anybody. In a segment of anger, it's the beef segment, that dude was angrier than anybody who's called yet, and all about Ryan in Sacktown. Why do I think Ryan is laughing that stupid laugh of his right now more than usual? Because Lane was fired up. What did he say? Go find some decrepit crack house on the east side and smoke all the crack in it? And the problem is with you, Rome, and your XR4TI for putting that guy on all the time. But he lives for this segment. Ryan was built for this segment. Ryan sucks at everything outside of this segment. If you think he's lame here, you should see him in other parts of the show. I mean, that laugh. Go ahead, Alvy. Lane, oh, Laney, oh, Lane in Claremont. I already know Ryan's next call. Oh, Lane in Claremont. Oh, Lane boy in Claremont. I don't know, Ryan. I got a feeling you're going to lose that fight, too. We don't need your rebuttal, Ryan. I just did it. I know what you'll do. You'll go, oh, Laney boy in Claremont. And there'll be nothing else there but that. Lane, that's proving Lane's point. This is wild. Got to go to Baco. I love Baco. You want to talk underrated? Why do people bleep on Baco? Don't bleep on Baco. I've got a story or two about Baco that would blow your mind. I have good history with Baco. I have amazing history with Baco. I mean this. There is no punchline. I love Bakersfield, period. You're entitled to your own opinion. We go to Baco. Darren in Bakersfield. Darren, what's your beef?
How you doing, Rome?
Good, dude. You?
For the love of God, can we get rid of Bruce Buffer off the UFC? Is there anyone that tries to get more attention than this clown? From the moment he steps in the ring with that suit, this more look at me suit, to the yelling and screaming the person's name, and if that's not enough, the guy goes over in front of the cameras. They're introducing the contestants. He can't get enough camera time. I can't get around this clown, man. He's got to go, Rome.
All right, Darren, I got you. It is a beef segment. I like Bruce Buffer. He doesn't bother me at all. He's put on a show. It's a show. He's trying to get everybody fired up. He's a big energy guy. He's putting on a show. It's a production. But I got you. You are entitled to your beef. Darren, any beef that starts off with, for the love of God, you know somebody's pretty wound up. He goes, starting with his look at me suit and the quote, contestants. You mean the combatants? They're not contestants. The Price is Right has contestants. They're not bidding on a washer dryer. They're trying to choke each other out. They're putting their lives on the line. That's the difference between a contestant and a combatant. Somebody bidding on the Showcase Showdown is not risking their life. Hence, they're a contestant. If you get into the cage and you risk your life every single time, you are a combatant. I appreciate that, though. Dude, I'm loving. You forgot the trademark phrase. No, I think we're allowed to use that trademark phrase. It's his brother's trademark phrase we're not allowed to use. Don't do it, Albie. I do not want the smoke from corporate. This is incredible. I have not looked at a single written beef. The callers are just dominating. They're carrying it. Not only are they filling up every single line, but every time one drops off, one drops back in, and they're all good. They're all good. Let's go to Omaha. Omaha! Jeff in Omaha. Jeff, what's your beef?
Hey, I got beef right here. It's the school pickup and drop-off line. You know, they give you like a map and they tell you what you got to do. It's like you go up there, you pull up, you drop the kids off, you leave. It's too long. The people come out and give their kids like a hug and kiss before they go. It's just too long. You're supposed to go there, drop them off, leave. And that's my beef.
I got you. It should be more efficient, right? It shouldn't take as long. I get it. Whatever you do, don't love on your kid. There are people in line. Don't hug your kid. Don't kiss your kid. Don't say, have a nice day, son. I love you. Keep the thing moving, man. There's a line. 1-800-636-8686. You know what I love about the beef segment? Everybody is so angry everywhere in the country. You got to admit, demographically, we're getting calls from all 50. We are getting calls from all 50. Let's go to New Orleans. Chris. Great to have you. Chris, what's your beef?
Hey, first-time caller, long-time listener.
Right on.
My beef is with DoorDash customers. They like to order, and they don't tip. If you're too lazy to get off your arse and not get it yourself and demand that we get the order to you faster, you need a tip. One rule I live by, no tip, no trip. Oh, out.
I got you. Yeah, I feel the same way. I can't make people tip, but I feel pretty strongly about that, especially those that are depending on tips for their livelihood. Their salary, I would imagine, their hourly, their salary is reduced because their boss is saying, yeah, but you get tips. You get tips. And he's saying, yeah, but we don't. We don't. That person over there is too lazy to tip me. Tip your DoorDash delivery person. From what I my personal experience, they're mostly almost exclusively good moods, good attitude, good energy, busting their ass while you sit on your ass and you have them serve you at home. Come on, man, tip them out. Let's go back to Alaska. I love it. 2 Alaska calls. Actually, 2 Alaska calls, but from the same dude. You know how good you have to be? And we're not doing it because we don't have other calls. We're doing it because I like this guy. We're doing it because I like his topic. We're doing it because I bet he's updating me on his last beef. Back to Alaska. My dude, Matt. Matt, let me guess. You have more beef.
Jimmy, the day's gone from bad to worse. Not only is my buddy still not here, but now the cleaning lady called in sick for tomorrow. It's only 10:20 in the morning, and you're calling me to tell me that you're not going to be here tomorrow. Okay, it's not a big deal. I'm not going to be here, but I'm certainly going to have to listen to my wife bitch about how I left a dirty house and went out of town with a buddy. So things aren't looking up, Jim. Have a good day, buddy.
Sorry about that, brother. Sorry about that. There's still 1 or 2 minutes left in the segment. If there's any updates, Matt, if anything happens in the next 60 seconds, please call back and let us know. Dude, you're right. It has gone from bad to worse. His boy is still not there, so they can't begin the moose hunt, and the maid has already called in sick for tomorrow. What's next? 1-800-636-8686. This is incredible. I cannot believe how fast this segment has gone. Here's my boy Kay Frage. I just saw on TV. No beef with Kevin Frazier. Man, I love Kevin Frazier. One of my best friends. Yeah, I'm not dropping names. I just love the guy. You know, I'll tell you what's incredible about that. Right now, every line is either ringing or lit, and I did not look at a single written beef, and we got to the bottom of the hour. That is legendary. 27 minutes of calls. 27 minutes of calls. That's why I love my pals at Old Trapper. Without Old Trapper, we would have never had something like that on this show. That's why they are the best. Their beef jerky is the best. And Clones, what an amazing job. I can't believe it. You want to talk about leaving food on the table. Calls, X's, emails. I got to get out. Good job. Really well done.